Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
A human female employed to do housework. I have a woman who comes in 4 hours a day while I write. An adult female person, as opposed to a man. The woman kept house while the man hunted. Women as a class. It's an insult to American womanhood. A female person who plays a significant role, wife or mistress or girlfriend, in the life of a particular man. He was faithful to his woman. Burn slightly and superficially so as to affect color. The fire charred the ceiling above the mantelpiece. A human female employed to do housework. The char will clean the carpet. Any of several small trout-like fish of the genus Salvelinus. Burn to charcoal. Without a drenching rain, the forest fire will char everything. A charred substance. A human female employed to do housework. A human female employed to do housework. A human female employed to do housework. An adult female person, as opposed to a man. Women as a class. The fair sex gathered on the veranda. The state of being an adult woman. Women as a class. It's an insult to American womanhood. The status of a woman. A preparation used in cleaning something. The operator of dry cleaning establishment. Someone whose occupation is cleaning. Designed to arouse lust. Adult movies. A fully developed person from maturity onward. Of animals, fully developed. An adult animal. Any mature animal. A person who belongs to the sex that can have babies. A fully developed person from maturity onward. Of animals, fully developed. Characteristic of or peculiar to a woman. Female sensitiveness. A person who belongs to the sex that can have babies. An animal that produces gametes, ova, that can be fertilized by male gametes, spermatozoa. Being the sex, of plant or animal, that produces fertilizable gametes, ova, from which offspring develop. A female heir. For or pertaining to or composed of women or girls. The female led in the play. People having the same social, economic, or educational status. An abstract place usually conceived as having depth. A subpopulation divided into a stratified sampling. One of several parallel layers of material arranged one on top of another, such as a layer of tissue or cells in an organism or a layer of sedimentary rock. A body of students who graduate together. The class of 97. People having the same social, economic, or educational status. The working class. Arrange or order by classes or categories. How would you classify these pottery shards? Are they prehistoric? Education imparted in a series of lessons or meetings. Flirting is not unknown in college classes. A body of students who are taught together. Early morning classes are always sleepy. A collection of things sharing a common attribute. There are two classes of detergents. A league ranked by quality. He played baseball in Class D for 2 years. Biology. A taxonomic group containing one or more orders. Elegance in dress or behavior. She has a lot of class. People having the same social, economic, or educational status. People having the same social, economic, or educational status. A woman employed by a bar to act as a companion to men customers. A woman having literary or intellectual interests. A woman who engages in sexual intercourse for money. A very attractive or seductive-looking woman. An outstanding example of its kind. The qualities that give pleasure to the senses. A woman having literary or intellectual interests. An unmarried woman who attends the bride at a wedding. Showing or characterized by broad-mindedness. A broad political stance. Having great, or a certain, extent from one side to the other. A river 2 miles broad. Not detailed or specific. A broad rule. Lacking subtlety, obvious. Gave us a broad hint that it was time to leave. Being at a peak or culminating point. Broad daylight. Broad in scope or content. An invention with broad applications. Very large in expanse or scope. A broad lawn. Of speech, heavily and noticeably regional. A broad southern accent. Slang term for a woman. Abroad as a woman who can throw a mean punch. A large tracked vehicle that is propelled by 2 endless metal belts, frequently used for moving earth in construction and farm work. Feline mammal usually having thick soft fur and no ability to roar, domestic cats, wildcats. A whip with 9 knotted cords. British sailors feared the cat. The leaves of the shrub Catha edulis, which are chewed like tobacco or used to make tea, has the effect of a euphoric stimulant. A method of examining body organs by scanning them with X-rays and using a computer to construct a series of cross-sectional scans along a single axis. An informal term for a youth or man. Any of several large cats typically able to roar and living in the wild. Eject the contents of the stomach through the mouth. A spiteful woman gossip. What a cat she is. Beat with a cat o' 9 tails. A fictional young girl who is saved from her stepmother and stepsisters by her fairy godmother and a handsome prince. A woman whose merits were not been recognized but who then achieves sudden success and recognition. A woman who engages in sexual intercourse for money. A small casserole in which individual portions can be cooked and served. Talk or behave amorously, without serious intentions. A seductive woman who uses her sex appeal to exploit men. A woman who engages in sexual intercourse for money. A native or inhabitant of Cyprus. Of or relating to Cyprus or its people or culture. Resembling the ancient orgiastic worship of Aphrodite on Cyprus. Informal terms for a young woman. A woman of refinement. A young woman making her debut into society.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.